Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Tekkit Classic Reborn, where we are going to be doing something I suppose in some senses you could call simple, but in other cases is probably one of the more difficult things to do in this entire mod pack, really. And that is going to be building a replicator and a pattern storage, because over the time that I have been away, I have been running this in the background some of the time that I've been back, at least, and we have got 626 UU matter, which will make us, I think, 5 iridium ore. It's only 120 millibuckets per one. It actually requires no EU. I've tested it in a test world. It requires no EU, however, it does cost quite a lot of UU. But yeah. I'm going to do that because it's kind of a short thing, because there are two things, or two reasons this is going to be mainly short. First off is, I've not got much time. I've actually got to go in probably about half an hour or so. I've got a job to go do, help someone out moving some stuff. And the second reason is this is going to be a test. Now, as I said in my Business Delete episode, or Business Delete Plus at least, my GPU is coming soon. In fact, it has actually arrived. I'm currently running on it, as you might be able to tell. But yeah, it came a day early, which was quite nice. And basically, I want to test out some stuff. So we are running this in a high resolution. If I press T, you'll be able to see the size of my mouse. Similar. Well, last time I was playing this and basically anything else on the channel, it was 720. This screen right now is from here to here is not 1920 by 1080, 1600 by 900. The reason it's not 1080 is because I don't have a 1080p monitor. I have a 1680 by 1050, which is 16 by 10. But this is the highest 16 by 9 resolution I can run, basically, and still have my screen off, like my taskbar and stuff visible. And so we're testing that resolution. We're also testing 60 FPS, because I'm actually recording in 60 FPS. Currently, I'm not getting it for some reason. If I look this way, I think it's when I include this stuff because the particles here. But if I press F3, 60 FPS there. I'm actually using DxStory to look at my frame rate. I'm using OBS to record. I've tested Fraps. Fraps records pretty well. Like on the Community Cross server, I've actually got solid 60 with it, which is pretty nice. Yeah, I've actually limited my frame rate. So if I do go press F3 and I go over here, this is, yeah, fairly good. It's a lot better on the Community Cross server, especially since it's 1.8. I mean, in my own base, which is, I used to get, what, just about 60 when not recording there. I now get, like, I think the highest I've had is, like, 500, and that's been under the mob spawner. So, you know, and on a flat world, I get, like, 1,000, 2,000, which is just beautiful. But yeah, I'll be showing that off in that episode. But yeah, I'm testing 60 FPS, and the reason I've limited it to 60 is because in my testing, I've had some issues with frame blending and such when I was editing the test videos. So I'm limiting it to that because the reason for that was because the frame rate wasn't solid 60. It's weird. It's because this is like recording at 60, but it's going over 60. It's some weird stuff, I think, with that. And DxStory is a weird one because it records at 60, but sometimes it drops to like 20 for no reason. It's really weird. But yeah, that's like 3 minutes of explaining. But yeah, we are going to be doing two things, and you may be able to see what they are up here. We're going to be creating a pattern storage and a replicator. This means that we will be able to put our crystal memory in a pattern storage, which will store the pattern, quite obviously. Name on the tin, name does what it said. Says what it does on the tin. That's the phrase. And the replicator, which is going to be basically creating the iridium ore so we can create quantum suit stuff, which will be awesome. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. For the bulk of what I'm going to be talking, I've actually got a few things to talk about, but I'm probably going to do that on Friday's video because that's sort of where I can ramble on a bit better. But actually, what I've done is I made 64 geothermal generators down here. I have 65 now because I've also got this one up here. But there's 64 geothermal generators. There's also a lot of energy collectors, 64 of them in fact. 64 energy condensers, and actually 128, well actually more than 128 because the one's in the middle. 128 plus 192, I want to say 192 hoppers. And basically what they are doing is a 64 geothermal generators. They are all being fed lava through these energy condensers. They are then putting their power into our MFSU, and the empty buckets are getting thrown into these hoppers, which are going over to this energy condenser, which so far, you can see the buckets are coming through at a very good rate, and we're getting a lot of red matter. This hasn't actually been running for too long, in all honesty, and it's got 17 red matter, so that's pretty good, and it's still not enough. It's enough now, as you can see, but that's because the the math fabricator is off. That's off, so it's not doing anything. This isn't even connected to the power. I'm using a Laptron crystal to power it with 3 transformer upgrades because it's constantly on. It's killing power essentially, constantly. And you know, I had it filled up with scrap, but it's not so much anymore. But yes, we need to do that so that we can actually make iridium or quantum suit. So to make these, I actually have everything together already in here. The only problem with everything in here is missing kind of one key thing of both of them, which is it requires 3 reinforced stone here and 2 here, so we need 5 reinforced stone. Reinforced stone doesn't have a recipe. That's me pressing the R key there, just to say. Reinforced stone doesn't have a recipe. The way you have to make it is by putting construction foam, using a construction foam sprayer on some iron scaffolding. To get this, if I look up CF, to get the CF powder we need stone dust, and to get stone dust we need thermal centrifuge, which we have. And actually we're going to throw this, let's find the thermal centrifuge here. One of the cool things about this is the heat goes up so much quicker because of the dark matter pedestal. But we need 5 of these, oh no, sorry, 6. And then we need some 2 sand and 1 clay. I'll create one of those. So we need some clay. Where is clay? Do we even have any clay? That is the question. I possibly can't see any of it. I thought iridium was clay then. Yes, I wish. I wish iridium was as easy to get as clay is. Though at the same time I don't, because we don't seem to have any. Maybe it's in one of these, potentially. Or not. That actually reminds me, by the way, I've due to being told by one of the guys on the server, I was suggested that I change these to diamond blocks because, well, actually, I was going to do it anyway, but they suggest I do like check up on it basically and make sure that it wasn't good. It was a good idea to do it now. And then I came over and I realized they were full. So you know, quite a good choice in my opinion. There's actually some clay here. Let's go do this. So we need to. I've been using the Philosopher's Stone a lot more recently. I'm actually quite glad I'm getting used to doing it. Also, I'm going to be probably terrible with clicking and stuff because I'm not used to the screen being this big. It took me ages to get used to 720. But yeah, it's kind of weird. But yeah, we have CF powder there. We need to do that. I think we need to add a bucket of water as well. So I wonder if the Evertide amulet works with that. That would be pretty cool. Huh. We'll have to see sometime soon if that's actually possible. But first, we need to get some water. There you are. There's a cow. That cow's just been making so much noise. Really annoying. Oh, I think maybe. How do we do this? You require water there, so maybe we've got to get. Wooden. What is it called? Fluid pipe, just fluid pipe. And to get it. Is it pipe sealant? Oh, yeah, it is. And then we just need cactus green. Or beeswax. So I think we may have some cactus green already. What we might actually have instead is the ability to create cactus somehow. Why do I feel like I've already made waterproof pipes? Huh, what is the button for? I don't know the button for the map. Okay. It's like F7, isn't it? Oh, it's F8. F8? F7. No, that's map moss. Don't want to press F6, that's my record button. And I completely forgot what I was even... Oh, I was going for pipe seal. Actually, I might just put it in a tank. I have a tank here. It might just work from that. Or, I think there's another way you can do it, actually. Which is, if I dig a hole here quickly, you can actually throw that there. And, okay, so it's got some in here. I'm not sure how much that lasts. We'll have to see. So, we've got 16. That means we can do a 4x4. And I think you can just... No, you can't. Oh, it's that, yeah. Okay, so if I just left click, I can do that. And that's what 1 millibucket does. So let's get rid of these on here, and we are going to have to wait for this, which I realise isn't very good because I don't have much time. But I'm going to have to wait until this construction foam is gone and, you know, solidified into reinforced stone, and we should have enough. Yeah, we do have enough. We only need 5. Yeah, I will see you once that's dried up. Oh, okay, so some of it is already starting to harden anyway, but I actually just started reading up on the construction foam, sort of see how long it took. Apparently it's 0.06% per light level, so that means that places like this are, you know, what the light level here? Block light is 2. I suppose it's like 15 because it's the light. But anyway, if you right click the sand, it instantly solidifies, which is pretty cool. And since sand isn't very difficult to make, considering we have... Oh, maybe I should use this, actually. Considering we have you know, a macerator and a cobble generator, which makes infinite cobble because EMC and cobble is only 1. We can technically also make infinite sand just from doing that as well. I just realized, what's the point in going through that whole process when you can just... do that. But yes, we have now got the reinforced stone that we need. I'm actually going to drop this stuff into here because we don't need it. Why have I got a random lava bucket? I don't know. Let's just do this. Let's not take the stuff I put away. That's kind of a stupid thing to do. Okay, so now we have to think of pattern storage. So pattern storage, let's actually press C, go in here, and we can't do it because these actually have values. I hopefully have everything. I should. 1, 2, 3. Advanced thing. And what else is it in the middle? MFE. I want to assume. No, advanced machine block. So pattern storage is there. So that's fine. And a replicator is here. So we need to make the teleporters. That's the primary thing here. And that is through doing this with the frequency transmitters. My mouse is slightly bugging out. I don't know why. I've actually gone back to using my old mouse. I don't know if I said that before, but the small, tiny mouse that is slightly annoying is what I've gone back to, which is ever so fun. But it's being really trembly for some reason. I have no idea why. And replicator. So, replication. I did actually find you do need water. I assume we just need a good way of pumping it in, but Buildcraft, in my opinion, isn't good for that sort of stuff because I don't like it because it's bad. Sorry. I'm actually going to go get more glass fiber cables. I prefer to keep everything in a single line than sort of go behind everything, because that means I can just, you know, go to each individual thing. Now I'm keeping that lever there, so we are just going to have to do this. We want a pattern storage and then the replicator, and I think we want a lever for the replicator as well. Actually, no, the replicator shouldn't take any power if... Well, it will take power. No, actually, it won't take any power if it's not doing anything, which is kind of a good thing. And what we now need to do is find out where the hell we put that. Oh, I would have thought it would be in there, and I put the wrong one. So pattern storage, what we're actually going to do now is we're going to have this crystal memory in here. It's got the iridium ore for 120 UU matter. We're going to import from the crystal. Crystal is saved, you know, all that stuff is saved into the pattern storage. So we've got iridium ore, UU matter, 120 millibuckets, and energy is 0 EU, and we still have the crystal memory. It doesn't get used up, that's pretty nice. So if we ever need to, like, for some reason, make another one, or this one gets blown up, we won't have to worry about that. And now we can click on here, go next pattern. There's only one pattern in here currently. We might actually go and delve into making some other patterns for other stuff. However, this is what I really do think is just kind of the only thing I'm going to use it for. UU matter is, well, not UU matter, iridium ore. So if we want to do just a single run, we're probably not going to have enough power. Speaking of which, let's actually take this Laptron crystal from here, because we are going to... I don't think you can actually power this externally. Oh no, you can. It's that. Okay. So we're going to use that power. I'm actually going to charge this up from the MFSU quickly. And the reason for that is because I'm not sure how much power it's going to take, and I don't want it to stop mid-thing. However, I don't think it'll do that. So single run. What am I even on about? It's not using power, is it? Now, the only problem here is we need to get the UU matter over here. And we haven't got a bucket of it, so we can't just bring it over in a bucket. So we are going to actually have to go on a little search for... Actually... No, we're going to have to go on a little search for a cactus. Again, what is the button for my map? That might be more useful, so I can actually find out how I'm going to get a... M is a conflicting key. M, what are you doing? P can be that. Hopefully M now. M doesn't work. God damn it. So M is also being used by that, which we can put to semicolon. And I don't think M is being used anywhere else. Are we free for M to be used? There we go. Okay, I have no idea. Where are we going to find this? Right, I'm going to stop recording. I'm going to try and find a cactus somewhere. Making the like high-end tier stuff, that's fine. It's just getting cactus. I mean, it's impossible. And thus it was found there was actually a desert in this world. However, as you can see from the coordinates that we have on the screen, the desert is a very, very, very long way away. Couple of thousand blocks away from our actual spawn. However, I'm actually going to get a few of these together. We actually have one of these. These are actually, I don't think anything was ever added to them except they just sort of appear. There is levitating sand. How lovely is that? But yeah, I'm gonna go gather a few of these because I don't want to have to come back here because it's so far away. I also realised it's really great because due to this life stone, no damage from ender pearls. It's great. But yeah, gonna get back to hopefully find my way back to... Oh, that wasn't preferred. Gonna find my way back to the base area. It's not really a base, but yeah, I'm gonna try and find my way back to there. Hopefully, it's just gonna be a lot of flying and ender pearling, I think. Okay, so we are back now, and I've had a fairly good idea, or at least in my opinion, it's quite a good idea. So what I've done is I've cleared out this area because we're going to be working here. But what's going to be happening is we have the mass fabricator here. I've actually put an upgrade in here called the fluid ejector upgrade. And basically what that'll do is it says, kind of on the tin, automatically outputs to the first valid side. So what this does, as soon as this makes a bit of UU matter, it will go into this tank here. This is the first valid side it can find, it will go into here instantly. What we're then going to do is I have a wooden fluid pipe and a cobblestone fluid pipe. I actually found out that this pipe sealant has a EMC of 16, so I actually made quite a lot of it. But yeah, we're going to be transferring that. We have a redstone engine and a redstone torch. We're going to go all the way over to this replicator. And I need to actually sort that out because there was actually a bug for me where this no longer has the iridium ore in it. But yeah. So we're gonna do this whole thing, and yeah, we just need to dig down here now, past all this cobblestone. Now the only thing I'm worried about is I've had previous problems over here with this thing, the red morning star. It should be fine because it's on the lowest thing, but yeah, previous problems have been had. Actually, let's turn this back to stone. I forgot to do that when I replaced all this originally. But yeah, we're gonna try here. So what we're gonna do is that's gonna be the one coming out. We're actually gonna do this, loop it around under like that, so it doesn't connect to any of the other machines potentially. And we just have enough basically. One too much. Yeah, we're gonna have pattern in there, and let's fill. Actually, let's do this. So we need redstone engine there, and that. I'm gonna change that to a lever, at some point. But for now, I will leave it as that. And what I should have done is thrown this UU matter into here. So it's going through 5 EU at a time, or MB at a time. So that's fine there. And we should, let's try a single run now. I actually put that back in there. So, actually no, I took it out because I don't remember, I don't need it, do I? So yeah, this is now taking up the UU matter, as you can see, slowly taking it down. And once we've set it to single run, not repeat run, because I'm not going to have it on repeat run until I have enough power. I'm probably I'm kind of at a point where I'm not sure what I want to do. I want to maybe go for what I had last time, which is last series I had a setup which auto-crafted high voltage solar arrays. And I'm thinking about redoing that. I just have to. There's a couple of different crafters in this. So if I look up auto, we have auto workbench, an auto crafting bench, and an automatic crafting bench Mark II. The Mark II one is the one I'm most likely going to use. That's the one I've been testing with mainly. The one that sort of has the best inventory space, etc., etc. But it's kind of just working out all the raw materials I need, the space it's going to take up, etc., etc. That is something I maybe want to set up within like loaded area. So we can maybe do it underground. Actually, no, because I'll probably use solar panels as power. It'd be quite amusing having a solar panel factory underground. It'd be quite ironic, I think, in a way. But it's only if it was using that power. But it depends if we are going to use that house. So we now got iridium. We might actually just set up another run. But as you can see, we actually have some. So yes, we have this set up. As I said, I'm going to go and see if I can set up power. What I'm actually possibly going to do as well is set up this chest to loop back to this chest. Whoa, that was a great shot by that skeleton. I'm going to see if I can loop that chest from here up to there so I can have it on. It's constantly doing, because what I had a while ago is I had a load. No! I had a load in the chest, a load of scrap in the chest, but it eventually ran out, and once it runs out, it's like 1 million EU per one. So that's 12 million EU. No, 120 million EU just to create 1 iridium. It's a bit stupid. But yeah, probably going to try and make another high voltage solar array. Let's actually go to sleep if we can. I was actually thinking of I was kind of, just as a background sort of activity for myself, I was actually going to start writing a program that you, like a basic thing, a little input calculator thing, which tells you the raw materials for a high voltage solar array and the machines you need and such. But that was just something I stupidly, like, every time I've gone to do it so far, I've gone like, yeah, I'm going to do it, and then 5 minutes later I'm like, I can't be bothered anymore. It's not the coding that's difficult, it's the it's the me being bothered to work out every raw material you need in order to make a high voltage solar array. But yeah, anyway guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. As I said, this is going to be a slightly short episode. I don't think it's going to be too short. In all honesty, it's probably around 20 minutes, which is kind of what I kept the Tekkit ones to ish. But as I said, this is because I don't have much time. Spent a lot of time trying to find that cactus mainly. I spent about 20 minutes trying to find it, or 20-30 minutes trying to find one. And I'm also testing out 60 FPS with this. Hopefully, if I remember, if I have been bothered to click the 60 FPS instead of 30 FPS. I know I'm recording at 60, but I might accidentally render it 30. But yeah, hopefully that goes through. Hopefully the file sizes aren't too big. That's why I'm using OBS, because OBS files are a lot smaller. It's like 100 megabyte for a minute rather than like a gigabyte for a minute like it is with the tutorial for apps. Yeah, if it's if the file size isn't too big, then I might do 60. If not, I'll just go back to 30, because the reason I'm saying that file size wise is the last CommuniCraft episode, which was over an hour, that was 7 gigabytes large. Took 23 hours to upload, I think, was the estimated time. That's not including processing either. But 23 hours! I'm not doing that every day. Or every video. Yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you on Wednesday with some Business Elite Plus, which I probably won't do in 1600 by 900. I'll probably have 720 for that. Because it's still laggy, as I will possibly be able to show / explain later in that video. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you then. Bye bye.